Alright, welcome to the African class of Progressive Minds. And today, the Africa sectorial contribution. I'll just write it, the African sectorial contribution. The African sectorial contribution. So we are going to look at three sectors. We have agriculture, we have the sector of service sector, and then we have the last sector. We're speaking about the industry sector. The industry sector. So this is Africa's sectoral contribution to the Africa's GDP. So we are speaking about the Africa's GDP, the gross domestic produce. So I want us to take a look at this and understand why we have a very critical sector that is being let down in a very big way. Because looking at agriculture, very shortly, agriculture in terms of employment and what it contributes to the GDP, agriculture employs over 50 to 60% of Africa's population is employed in the agricultural sector. 50 to 60% of Africa's population is employed in the agricultural sector. At the same time, in the industrial sector, we have, so that is agriculture, meaning the remaining about 40% is relying on these two sectors and the other sectors. Now, if you look at the contribution of agriculture to the GDP, agriculture contributes only to 15 to 20% to Africa's GDP. So if you take that ratio of how many people the sector is employing and what it's contributing to the GDP, there is a very huge variation. If you look at this, meaning there is still a lot of potential here, yet it's not being taken advantage of in terms of how it's contributing to the GDP. Because if you look at the service sector, it's contributing about not the service sector, but the industry sector. It's contributing about 25 to 30% to Africa's GDP. That is Africa's GDP. So look at this, and yet it's not the one even employing many people. So meaning there's still a problem that we still need to work on. So that is why the African class of Progressive Mind today is speaking about the Africa sectorial contribution to the GDP. We are looking at the three key critical sectors, and we can see there is a problem in the agricultural sector that we need to work here to make sure that we are overdoing this sector, and yet we are not putting a much of effort when it comes to seeing what it contributes to the African GDP. Thank you very much. That is the end of the African class of Progressive Minds. It has been a great one. Thank you. Let's meet next time. Thank you.